Hey guys, welcome back. I am finally coming to you with the episode on the recipe that I like to make every week and able to eat it through phase 1, 2, and 3. One of the variations that I do, you can do a conglomeration of different things. Get creative with it. That is the biggest thing with dieting and just finding something to do in the kitchen is get creative with what you're going to do. So I don't really have a name for these. These are almost like egg muffins. If you have an idea for a name, let me know and we can name them through this vlog. So let's get started. Okay guys, this is what you're going to need to get started to get these egg muffins done. Basically, you're going to need fresh eggs, and I'm going to kind of make a Mexican style of them. I have shredded cheese here, some salsa, my salt and pepper for seasoning, a bowl for mixing, and just a muffin tin. Nothing spectacular, it's just the muffin tin I actually got at a dollar store, and some canola oil to grease the pan with. So we'll go ahead and get started. All we're going to do is basically do the same thing that you do to scramble eggs. I usually do a dozen at a time just because it is easier to package it up because, usually you'll do two at the same time, so you'll have at least 6 meals or breakfast or something like that. What I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and oil my tins. Nothing fancy. And I'm basically going to go ahead, I'm going to add my salt and pepper. You can also put fresh vegetables in there. I don't for this particular recipe. This is going to be my like Southwestern style. I've previously done it where I have warmed up or frozen green peppers, tomatoes, those kind of things. Okay, so basically at that point, all I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here. It's best to use a ladle because you get more in your spoon. Be careful not to fill them all the way up. The reason I say that is because we're going to be adding in salsa and cheese. So this is just shredded cheese. This is the Mexican mix, the reduced fat with 2% milk. And I basically, at this point, take a little bit of salsa. And just drop it in there. That's all I'm doing is just dropping a little bit in there. I put it in from the top because if you put it in at the bottom, it doesn't seem to cook as well. And this, by dropping it from the top, you're going to get it right in the middle. So I put salsa in there. And I just sprinkle with cheese. Again, when you fill the cups, just make sure that you don't overfill. Like this one's the perfect one, because you'll see in a little bit why I say that. You can also, if you're in a hurry, you can also do these to where you just scramble the eggs and basically scramble the eggs and throw them in the oven like as you're getting ready for the shower. Right now I have my oven set at 400. And this is what it'll look like before it goes into the oven. Just be very careful because it slides around. And we'll come back in just a moment. Okay guys, this is a peek into the oven. As y'all see, the ones that I overfilled are coming up and above, but the one I filled halfway is back there. So a little bit longer, cook them about 15-20 minutes and they'll be done. So I'll check them here momentarily. Good? Okay, we're gonna check our egg muffins. They're not jiggling or anything like that. I'm going to just basically take a knife and just poke it in there and see if it comes out clean. One of the keys to these is more than likely you're going to be eating them on the go or at work, is basically don't overcook them because you'll dry them out when you put them in the microwave. So basically I'm just going to touch base on the edges, although I sprayed, but sometimes like the cheese will get out. And some of the ones that we saw in the oven that were super big, they will deflate some. And this is what they will end up looking like. And as you can see your salsa that we put in there and the cheese on top. And you have your egg throughout there. So this is the meal that I was talking about. I have my sandwich bags here. You can either do it in a sandwich bag or do it in a snack bag. Snack bags are usually pretty tight for these. I use these for my almonds and stuff like that. But the sandwich bags will... they'll go in there pretty easy. I'm going to wait probably about 15 minutes and let them cool down so that it doesn't melt the plastic. And I'm going to continue on with the rest of my stuff. Okay guys, this is the last batch that we did. As you can see, this one turned out a little bit higher, but that's okay. They'll deflate some. So basically at this point, all I'm going to do is I'm going to load 2 here in my plastic bag and put them in the refrigerator. So in the morning I can grab it, take it to work and eat, or if I need a snack, I can use it as a snack also. So these are our Southwestern, and these are just plain scrambled eggs. And these are the ones that we broke with the eggs. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what you'd like to see here in the future. And y'all take care. Bye, y'all.